So I was doing some browsing on YouTube this evening, and I stumbled upon a channel I hadn't seen before, Lyte105. I was interested to find out that he's got a 100 subscribers contest going on right now, in which the rules state to try and get yourself on YouTube and show, why you like figure collecting, or why it's, beneficial to get yourself on YouTube and just show off why you enjoy what you're doing, And I figured, I could take some time to show off why I like figure collecting and what I do on YouTube. So I like to have fun on YouTube. I basically do it in order to, just show off some animating that I do. A lot of people I know that I've met through, doing that have some fun with it. So without further ado, I'll get into the kind of figures I like to collect and some of the things I like to do with them. So one of the things I'm going to say straight off the bat here is that I'm basically a budget collector. I don't have the kind of job that, pays me, hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever to get a lot of like insane collectibles or anything like that. So I kind of got to pick and choose the things that I want and, the characters that I like best and whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get my hands in a lot of the different, a lot of the different lines, and, I definitely make sure that I have a nice collection of things that I like. So, what you might see is just personal favorites of mine, as opposed to like a huge, wall full of Marvel Legends or, DC Classics or whatever the case may be. But everything I collect for a reason. For instance, well, I'll start right here. My tower of Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles, I'm 27, so when I was, 5, 6, 7 years old, Turtles were the absolute best thing that ever happened to the world. And these are the NECA, obviously the comic book Turtles, and I got the black and white versions down here, the box set. Awesome, awesome figures. And the Turtles, as a kid, they were pretty much the coolest thing ever. So they hold a dear place in my heart. That's why I got these Turtles, and that's why I'm going to continue to buy, the new Turtles that we just saw. Playmates released the classic images and the Nickelodeon 2012 Turtles. And I'm going to continue to be a turtle collector probably until the day I die. I'm into some wrestling figures too. Mostly Bret the Hitman Hart. He's my favorite character to collect at the moment. I shouldn't say character, I should say wrestler. But, I got a pretty good Hitman collection here. For the most part, I don't collect wrestling figures. Like, I got, this box is full of them, and that one there also is. But, the main reason I have them is just so I can do my animating. That's, pretty much one of the biggest reasons that I collect figures in general, is just so I can animate with them. It's just become a hobby of mine over the past couple of years that I really enjoy. So that's kind of why I got these guys. But Bret Hart, I've always been a fan of, so collecting his figures is just something that, I guess kind of keeps me busy and just kind of something nice to show for it in the end of it. Moving on, I got obviously some other wrestlers just displayed here. And, Batman from the old school animated series. Some random scattered lines. I got Mortal Kombat here, Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I have Raiden and Johnny Cage in the next room. And, mint on card Scorpion and Sub-Zero just because I like the way they look in the package. And again, these figures, there's only a few of them, so I can afford to just go out and buy them, and keep them mint on card. I also collect the NECA Street Fighter figures. I haven't gotten into the Soda line at all. I just really never, I guess, gave it a chance or whatever. But I've showed off previously in a different video, some of the other Street Fighter figures I have. And I did some animating with them. And so far, I really enjoy the way this line looks. And, I'm almost at the point where I got all the characters I want. Just a few odds and ends here. As far as Marvel Legends go, I've always been an X-Men fan, so most of my characters you'll see, I got a lot of X-Men characters, Sabretooth, Phoenix, Rogue, Psylocke. I do have a few odds and ends, Iron Fist I picked up, Carnage, the occasional Spider-Man villains, Iron Man, just other characters that I like, but for the most part it's all about the X-Men for me as far as Marvel Legends go. It's just my wrestling setup over there. I was doing some stop motion over the past couple of weeks, so, like I said, that's pretty much why I'm on YouTube. Getting into that a little bit. If you check out my other channel, which I'll link in this video, that's all about the stop motion and everything that I do. you know, it's kind of what keeps me going as far as collecting goes, is just if I need a figure to put together an animation or whatever, that's what I can do. Moving on to DC, my favorite superhero, ever since I like superheroes, is always Batman, so I don't collect the entire line of DC universe or anything like that. I just get the Batman characters, and, you know, I'm not going to dig out each and every one here, but for the most part, I got Batman characters in here. You know, you can see the Joker, there's Mr. Freeze. That's a Superman from the Clark Kent Superman 2-pack. You know, just a bunch of characters that I like, but I don't have to break the bank trying to collect them because I, you know, basically just try and pick and choose. So yeah, I guess summing it up, the whole reason why I'm on YouTube is because as far as figures go, it's mostly because I wanted to show off some animation, and it's really cool. There's a small community of people on YouTube who are into the animating thing just like me, and we can, as far as I can tell, we can all learn from each other, and we can all, you know, benefit from everybody doing their own thing. Even if you're just a fan of animating, you could just, you know, check out other people's work and kind of enjoy it for what it is, you know. Everybody can get some kind of entertainment out of it. So that's kind of my contribution to this whole thing. Hopefully, you know, there's going to be people out there who think, hey, maybe, you know, I got a good collection and I can show it off. Or, you know, maybe even better, like maybe try a stop motion here and there, or ACBA display, or whatever the case may be. You never know, you know, what the benefits are going to be unless you try it out. You never know how much fun it's going to be unless you actually, like, put yourself out there and try and get a response from people. You're going to get some criticism, but, you know, that's only going to make you better in the end, so what's the harm done? But I definitely wanted to get myself involved in Lyte105's contest. Definitely a lot of cool stuff going on for his 100 subscribers contest. He's got some awesome prizes that he's giving out, so best of luck to anybody who enters themselves into that. And hopefully the people that watch these videos not only are doing it just to get into a prize or whatever, but they're actually trying to, like, you know, encourage some people to get behind what they're doing, you know, whether it's setting up an ACBA display, or in my case, I'm trying to, like, spread awareness about, you know, trying out the stop motion and seeing how you like it. Like I said, you know, it's a community. Everybody can learn from each other and everybody can have fun with it. So, Lyte105, congratulations on 100 subscribers, and hope for hundreds of thousands more, man. Take care.